Hey everybody, it's BATJAC J.W. It's Saturday morning and I've got a wonderful firearm in my hands. It's a Rossi 62 slide action or pump action. I like to just call them the pump action 22s. That's just me. They are carnival guns, the old gallery guns, but this one's quite small. You can see it, look at that. I got it all the way in the frame. How about that? So, I'm actually using the phone to film this time around. So, thank you to Santee. I've been trying to do that a lot more. It's been easier to use the phone sometimes. I got to hand it to Santee for that one. Hopefully you got your coffee. I actually got Kona coffee this time. I bet you I got my connection still with back home. Even all the way out here in the desert, right? But yeah, since we're using the phone to record this, I happen to forget to grab the shoutouts, but I think you know who you are, and I thank you as always for tuning in and for watching and supporting this channel. Every bit helps, so I really appreciate the numbers that we've been getting. So anyhow, if you have not already, of course, there's the other channel, the BATJAC J.W. Radio Show channel. There's something on the rise that has been brewing in the back burners. I've been trying to do it, but still trying to figure some stuff out. It's going to be some chat stuff that I've been doing, and that's going to be uploaded to that channel. That's the BATJAC J.W. Radio Show channel. I know, weird, right? I know it's getting really, really confusing being subscribed to BATJAC J.W. on YouTube. But I promise you, I'm trying to simplify it. But I'm trying to provide some different content, some different ideas floating around, and this was an idea that I had, and I was just trying to figure out how to do it. It's basically just a chat thing, and I do have an idea of, it's just really trying to find the time to do so, but I think it's going to be a really neat idea. So I'm not going to break the news just yet because I'm not sure how it's going to play out. I still have to figure out the time to do so. But I think you'll find it interesting. So anyway, if you have any curiosity, go ahead and search on that YouTube. Go ahead and look for BATJAC J.W. Radio Show. And that's the second channel, the vlog channel and stuff. So I've been doing daily vlogs. And of course, also been doing stuff with Santee from the Arizona Ghost Riders. And there's a lot of extras and funny stuff that from his videos that I've been appearing in. Of course, I do a lot of extra shots of stuff that I've been doing on there, and I post it up there just for fun. So, but yes, the recent acquisition I've been trying to, I guess, as a collector, would be this Rossi 62 carbine. This is a 16-inch barrel. Now, if you guys have been around, some of you guys have been around with this channel for a while, and you remember my 62, or I still have it, the 23-inch barreled one. So the barrel comes up a little bit further. But this one, when I saw it in just all lonesome in its shop, actually I saw this profile of it. Look at that. Love that corncob grip. When I saw it, I knew I had to have it. These are so cool. There's a funny story about me and this rifle, or this type of rifle, the slide action, or like I said, I like to call it the pump action 22 rifle. This goes back to where I first started in the gun business with a friend of mine. We got to talking, and I told him, I said, I really want that Henry pump action. I saw that Henry made one. I said, you know, that Henry pump action 22 is really awesome. I think I want to get one of those. And he always laughed at the way it looked. And he says, you got to look for that, you said, you got to look for the Rossi 62. And I said, well, what's that? You know, so we started looking it up, and he looked up some photos of it. And I thought, wow, that is a super cool gun. And I mean, the profile of it is absolutely neat. It's a very slim rifle, very slim. This thing is like a toy. It's great. Yes, I'm bragging a little bit. Sorry. But I fell in love with it. So I went on a search to try to find one, and it was quite a search. Wound up getting that one that I have, still have, the 23-inch barreled one, and loved it. And I tell you, you guys know, if you've been around the channel long enough, you've seen some of the videos I posted up with that thing, shooting it, enjoying it. It's a lot of fun. I usually shoot like subsonics or something out of it, mainly because I don't want to hammer the thing. So I don't shoot any high velocities or anything like that in it. Believe it or not, okay, now these things are not terribly expensive. Well, maybe in some cases they can be. And I'm talking about the Rossi 62. Now, it is a copy of the Winchester 62. Yes. All right. Now, those can, depending on its condition, remember some of those videos I posted about collecting guns, condition, condition, condition. Some of those can fetch up there in the $1,000 to $1,500 range, and sometimes more, I guess, depending really what you got. But these, as a shooter, and that's what I wanted to do with it, I definitely wanted to shoot it. As a shooter, they're inexpensive, and you can shoot them and not feel too bad. But unfortunately, yes, Rossi does not make them anymore, which is sad because I wish they would still make this thing. I'd like to get one in stainless. I think that would be really neat. But they don't make it anymore. But they don't, like I said, they don't really command a high price for the Rossis. I mean, I would say maybe if you're in the $200 to $300 range, would be fair. 4, you're getting a little high, if you ask me. That's just my opinion. I don't know. That's what I feel. I don't think I'd pay more than $400 for one of these things. But I got mine there for that one. All mine's, even the 23-inch barrel, I got for like $300, $350. I think after shipping, I bought it off Gunbroker. This one here, I got it for $260. Right here in an old shop down the way. Love it. Great. The guy always gives me a good deal, so I had to pick it up. So, yes. Grabbed it, snaked it up, but they are kind of scarce sometimes. Sometimes you don't run across them, and sometimes you're kind of on the search for them a little bit. And like the fella sold it to me, he said, a lot of people like to snatch these up and keep them, and I can't blame them. They're a lot of fun. It's such a cool gun. So it takes down right there. You can undo the screw and takes down. It's even smaller. You put it in a backpack probably. Yes, a cool thing, yes, it shoots like shorts, longs, and long rifles. So you can load this thing up to the top with CV shorts and really have a ball. You walk around plinking. You don't even need earplugs. That's a really cool part of it. You don't even need earplugs. Of course, eye protection is... Definitely should practice good safety on that. You only got one set of eyes, But really neat rifle. So I had to pick this up because the carbine model don't have that one. It just grabbed me right when I saw it. It just said, "BATJAC, you need to buy me." So I did. And of course, I'm a sucker for that kind of corn cob stock right there, or that pump. You can see it right there. Yep. I'm kind of a sucker for that. I just have to have that. It's so nice, kind of like the Ithaca 37s or Stephen 37s. I'm talking shotguns. Like the high standard, what is it, the K1200 Riot King or something. Steve McQueen used that in the Getaway. Of course, I have the I can't find that gun version, so I made up for it with the Winchester 1300 or Defender shotgun. Yes, had to have that because of just the way it looks. That's me. Wood and blued steel. I kind of just go crazy when I see that. Scan gun shows and gun shops, and when I see that, the brakes stop, I check it out. So yes, that's a recent score there. Some other stuff we're working on. Got some other things in the back burner cooking, trying to get it ready for this channel and get things going with that. Maybe a little bit of 1911 action hopefully soon, and we're gearing up. I guess a little bit of some. I don't know if I want to break the news so far just yet. I'll say this much: some World War II stuff. How about that? I'm a big fan of the World War II stuff. We're talking M1 Garands and carbines and all that stuff, especially the 1911 A1. But I've said too much on that part anyway. But the reason I'm also looking into that stuff is, now, I will warn you ahead of time, and some of you maybe are, some of you viewers are what they call gamers. I'm not a gamer, okay? I know, right? Come on. But I'm serious, I'm not a gamer. But I had recently picked up one of those game console systems for fun, just to check it out. And I absolutely am liking it. All right, let me make sure we got okay. So sorry, it looked like the recording was gonna go off, but anyway. So there's a new game coming out. I'm not really too familiar or savvy with it, so I'm probably gonna like butcher all the information on this. But I saw it. It's a Call of Duty, and I guess it's a franchise, from what I've been educated from on by the GameStop people when I at this game store. But there's a cool game coming out. It's World War II. I had to check into it because that kind of stuff interests me, even though I probably don't know how to play it at all. I bought the system and don't know how to play the games that I got going on. Ah, come on. All right, so that's what is the interest in the World War II stuff. So that's coming out in November, that game. So kind of want to put some stuff together and talk about that a little bit. So, and before I leave you, of course, the other thing I got was this knife, this really neat knife. This is actually a knockoff. Can you believe that? It's an Italian knockoff. Okay, look at that baby. You know I love these things because of this nostalgia of it. These are knockoffs, okay? China made. I'm not... This thing is... Let's put it this way. It has frightened me because of how good it is, how close it is. It even has the Italy stamps and everything on it, but it's a fraction of the money that they normally cost. This thing is so well made for the money and for everything and how well it features everything. It has kind of frightened me from buying them in the gun shows and stuff, which I have seen them, and the people are trying to pass them off and you know, pay a couple $100 for it, and when it's yeah, $27. All right, so I'll be trying to flash that around a little bit, but I've been looking into them. Really cool. Again, it's a nostalgia thing for me. It's not something I really am gonna carry, even though I could, but it's not. It's just it's just for collection. It's just for the nostalgia of it, and of course, the best part about it is the price point. So, anyhow, I'm going to leave you with that. It's Saturday morning, and go out and enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Thanks for tuning in to JW's Radio. I really appreciate it. Appreciate the subscription to the channel and the support, and if you made it this far, thank you very much. So, stay with the channel. I appreciate it. It's been a struggle out here. It's been a brutal 6 months for me on the life end of things. So I've been managing to make it through and everything. So I got this new job, and it's been brutal, man. It's been over 40 hours a week. It's been definitely taking up some time. So, but it's something I need. You know, I need the cash at the end of the month. You know, we got to pay bills. Everybody got to pay bills. Numbers need to meet, and if those numbers don't meet, then we got trouble, right? We don't want that. So anyway, but I'm looking to try to sneak up some stuff. And again, I remember when I left a comment says, BATJAC J.W. must be rich. Look at all the guns he buys. And I heard a comment. It was a great comment. It says, you should reply to that comment by saying, well, not anymore. But no, I'm that guy that sniffs out the deals, man. I tell you, I'm looking for that deal. And I don't jump until I know that it's a good deal, and it's an investment. And a lot of my firearms I buy is investments. Every now and then I do buy stuff for fun, but like even though this is like a kind of a win-win thing. It's for fun, it's also kind of an investment. I will always be able to get my money back out of this, I hope, because it's not something that you can, like, I'm not trying to knock it, but it's, I always use the term, the Glock thing, you know, where everybody's got one. You can go to any shop and get one, so that's where that becomes a little difficult. So anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. Like, share, and subscribe. Hopefully you got all the news there and what's coming up to the channel. Again, I think I said too much, so you have to stay tuned and keep watching the videos because we got some surprises coming up, and that's it.